Listen up. I'm only going to say this once. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about the I-730 visa petition in 2025. And I have a warning for you. You will not like what it is that I have to say about this. Quick background, what's an I-730? So if you're an asylee or refugee, you can file a petition to bring your spouse and your children to the United States. That's what the I-730 is. Except in 2025, the problem with the I-730 is that Donald Trump is president. And Donald Trump doesn't like the I-730. I thought long ago that we were a nation of laws, that the Immigration and Nationality Act was sacred, that this was passed by Congress, signed into law, and this would be respected. But guess what? Donald Trump, by fiat, came out with an executive order on the day that he was inaugurated as president in 2025, and he said there will be no refugees resettled in the United States. The I-730s will not be processed. This is not well understood by most people, and I think the reason for that is that if you can file an I-730, you can file the form, you'll get a receipt notice, it'll be processed by USCIS. USCIS will approve an I-730 visa petition. The approval of a visa petition is not the same thing as the ability to come into the United States based on that approval. So this means you can file the I-730, you can wait for it to be approved, but your family members will not be able to come into the United States right now because of a proclamation by Donald Trump. This was the subject of a federal lawsuit called Pesito v. Trump. Pesito v. Trump did not go well for the immigrants. The court system is controlled by or dominated by people who support Donald Trump. It did not go well. One of the best arguments, I thought, in favor of the I-730 is that people detrimentally relied on this legal right. People came to the United States knowing that they could petition for their family members, and this was all taken away from them. And that seems profoundly unfair, but nevertheless, the court was not swayed by that. So effectively, this means that if you have an I-730 pending, it will not be approved. The proclamation is temporary and it's reviewed every 90 days. So theoretically, Trump could make a decision to allow I-730s or could change the proclamation. I'm skeptical that this will happen, but for example, Syria in June of 2025 was removed from the travel ban list, and that is something I didn't expect Trump to do. So hope springs eternal. So what should you do? Well, if you have a pending I-730, you need to lower your expectations and know that it's unlikely that this is going to be processed and approved and you'll be able to come to the United States anytime soon. Nevertheless, you should follow all the procedure. Pay the fee, file the form, go to the interview, do the medical, do everything you're supposed to do because you want to preserve your legal rights down the road. Should you file a new I-730 in 2025, knowing that there's the proclamation? Hell yes, you should, because you never know what the future holds and that you could have some strong legal rights down the road. Here's another smart thing. File an I-130. File a visa petition if you have a green card or U.S. citizenship. But Josh, why should I file an I-130 when I have an I-730? Because the I-730 has a questionable future given the proclamation. My prediction is that the proclamation blocking I-730s from being approved will be removed as soon as the Republicans are out of the White House. We're talking about January of 2029 or January of 2033, 32, I don't even know. It's frustrating and it's discouraging, but know this. The immigration path is a long one and you can never give up. And if you have an I-730 and you're frustrated, know that there will come a day when these cases or another path will go forward and your family will be able to come here. And I'm supporting you every step of the way.